We're a week after the fantabulous Trump peace deal announced in both Jerusalem and then signed in Egypt, not just with the United States and Israel, but every major country that cares about the area, from Turkey to Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Greece, Italy, France, Germany, and so on. And if you want to know why Hamas is slaughtering people in the streets, it's because they've come out with comments like, we're going to still kill all the Jews. We have details on why the Trump deal will never happen as long as Hamas still exists. It'll shock you that they are saying words like this within days of signing the agreement with President Trump. So we're in the week after the President Trump fantastically negotiated universal acceptance of a peace plan for the Middle East, specifically between Israel and the maniacs, barbarians running Gaza. And as was predicted by you, unfortunately, you're right. That peace plan is working great, except for, well, Hamas, which was the one group that everybody had doubts about, including you from the very beginning. So the enthusiasm over the last week since it was announced has dimmed. And since the announcement, President Trump flew all night to Israel, had a hero's welcome. He is phenomenally popular in Israel. They're praying for him to be president for 1,000 years. I'm not joking. I talked to Israel this morning before we came on the air, and he is the most popular politician, including the Israelis, in the history of the state of Israel. Unfortunately, he then flew on to Egypt. Everybody signed the deal except Hamas. So let's see what's happened since, shall we? Hamas's chief negotiator in Cairo has gone public with a statement. This is him. This is Khalil al-Hayya. He is the chief negotiator for Hamas. And this is what he said after the deal was made. Get this. Quote, "The countdown to the next massacre has begun. Next time we will slaughter all of the Jews." I'll read it again. Quote, "The countdown to the next massacre has begun. Next time," he says, "we will slaughter all of the Jews." It's clear that the agreement cannot stand, while the group that refuses to disarm, contrary to the agreement, and openly threatens mass murder of innocent civilians in Israel and in Gaza, is not a very good peace partner, to put it mildly. So, what is the other group that is, I guess you'd say, the second most powerful group in Hamas? That's the group run by this guy. Deputy Secretary General of the Palestinian Islamic Jihad movement said, "The resistance factions do not agree to disarm, and we do not accept threats to disarm." So the number one group and the number two group are basically flipping off Trump. And get this, all of the other countries in the Middle East, all of them, Egypt, Syria, Lebanon, Qatar, UAE, Jordan, and then the EU, that all flew there. Britain, France, Germany, Sweden, Norway, Italy, France. I think I said France twice. Everybody signed, including Hamas, and the two leaders of the biggest two factions have said, we ain't disarming. We don't believe in the agreement. Well, we signed it, but we don't care because, well, you know, we're Islamists, so signing an agreement with infidels doesn't count. So as of today, what would you do if you were Trump?
Well, I think President Trump has made it clear that if they don't disarm, we'll do it for them. So if they're going to continue to push back and not disarm and do what they're doing, because all the videos coming out, what they're doing to the Palestinian people that are still there, I think what's going to end up happening is that President Trump is going to unleash, or it's not going to be him unleashing. He's going to back, let me correct myself, he's going to back Israel and doing what they need to do. And I've been saying this for how long? Israel
Since
is
before the deal was signed, you've been saying it. I just want
saying it.
everybody in ATP land to know
I've been saying
General Will Johnson said it before they signed.
because they don't understand peace. They don't understand that sometimes strength comes into doing the right thing. They don't want to look like they've been defeated. That's the reason why they're not backing down from this. That's the reason why they're not going to disarm. And Barry, you just right before we came on, you mentioned it. The people, they're showing videos of people in the streets and they're just mowing them down. I'm like, really? They're just mowing them down. So Israel's not going to have any choice but to go in, because now Israel, see, this is the catcher right here, Barry. Not only does Israel have the backing and the blessings of the United States of America, but they have the backing and the blessing of the rest of the world. It's about to be game on, baby.
Well, I got news for you. The thing that is really making Israel crazy is, unlike Hamas, which, as they say, values death more than life. I mean, people have to remember, on the scarf that they wear around the head, the headband
Yes.
says in Arabic, to the death.
Yes.
That's what it means. Their entire organizational document, and then the revised charter of Hamas, is kill all the Israelis and then kill all the Jews in the world.
Yeah. And then after that, if you don't comply with their edict, then they're going to, guess what? They're going to eliminate everybody else.
Well, after that come the rest of the people of the book. That's your team, right? So they will kill indiscriminately everybody they can get their hands on. It is absolutely unbelievable. And it has put the world, like you said, at least on paper, right now,
On paper,
they're
yeah.
lined up behind Trump. And I don't know how he did it. I don't know what he promised other than Qatar, which we're going to talk about later today. Let's see if Trump can hold it together, it being the deal.